and welcome to the vlog. Happy New Year. It is officially 2025, or it's actually been 2025 for a couple weeks now. To be totally transparent, I have tried to record this multiple times now, and my words just keep failing me. But Happy New Year. This is gonna be a little New Year kind of vlog. I wanna share my wellness routines, some wellness things that I've tried recently and liked and kind of stuck around. But also just want to actually talk about New Year's, setting resolutions, goals, all that kind of stuff. If you could see my camera roll and all the videos that have since been deleted, I swear I've tried to do this so many times and I've not been speaking very eloquently. So I'm gonna do the best that I can, but just gonna preface that I've been trying and I don't know, I'm having a hard time talking about it. And it's not anything serious. I'm literally just talking about New Year's resolutions and goals as a whole. But anyway, welcome to the vlog. So when it comes to New Year's resolutions, I have not always been someone who has really gotten into New Year's resolutions. I'm sure from time to time I had a few, but I've just never, I don't know, it's never really been my thing. I do like the new year and I like the start of the new year, and kind of resetting on your goals, I think is where I've gotten to, is it's a good place to kind of check in, see where you're at with your goals, and maybe adjust them, maybe tweak them, that kind of thing. But I've just never been one who at the very start of the year is I'm gonna overhaul my life. These are my New Year's resolutions. This is what I'm doing. I feel I've always been a little bit more casual, relaxed, laid back about it. So when I started thinking about 2025 and what are my goals this year? What do I want to accomplish? I started kind of looking back and thinking, and to be totally honest, a lot of the goals that I have for myself in 2025 are very similar to the goals that I set for myself in 2024. And at first I was okay, is that maybe an issue? Should I be reaching for more? Should I be doing more? Do I need to be challenging myself more? Okay, sorry, I feel I had to blend that in off camera because it looked a little scary. I'm also simultaneously listening to our washing machine because it's been running over and spilling out onto the floor. So if there's an abrupt pause, that's probably why I'm going to address that. Anyway, but the more I thought about it, I actually don't think it's a bad thing that my goals are very similar, if not almost the exact same thing that I had for last year. Because if you think about it, really my ultimate goal and what I'm working towards and what I want my life to become, those are my goals. All of these little goals that I set along the way are hopefully setting myself up for the life that I ultimately want to lead and the lifestyle that I want to have. So all the little goals along the way are just pieces and stepping stones of getting me there. I felt that was kind of important to share because I feel sometimes, I don't know, I at least personally can get stressed out at the start of the year feeling I need to be doing more. I need to set harder goals for myself. But sometimes I think it is okay for your goals to look the same or very similar to goals that you've set previously. So last year what I did was I created a vision board. And so I didn't really set any New Year's resolutions or any specific set goals, but I did create a vision board, and there is a video of it, so I can link it if you're interested. But I created a vision board and I was okay. And even in that video, I explained that I know that all of these are not going to get accomplished in 1 year time. like I did label it like my 2024 vision board. But a lot of the goals that I had listed on there were a lot more like overarching. Some of them, you know, I put, you know, to be a little bit more timely. But for the most part, I very much explained it as, you know, this vision board is going to be ever changing and ever evolving. Like, yes, I did do it at the very first of the year last year and kind of set it as like, this is my 2024 vision board. But really what I think I'm going to do this year with the vision board is kind of just make some edits and adjustments to it, add a couple things, maybe remove a couple things. But a lot of it'll probably kind of stay the same structure. I think the first thing that comes to mind with the new year and like goals that everyone's setting, a lot of them are, you know, getting healthy, getting back on track, whether that's being active, diet, eating healthier, all that kind of stuff. And those are always like goals of mine. So again, that doesn't really change from last year. I still, you know, strive to stay more active. I want to challenge myself this year, try new and different kind of workouts. But that's always a priority of mine, is like staying healthy, eating healthy, fueling my body instead of just like, you know, caving into cravings or whatever. But I do a pretty good job of like doing that throughout the year, remaining healthy, remaining active, eating healthy. I like to cook at home a lot. So it's just like more so of a check-in and like, okay, where am I at with all of my like health and wellness goals? Like, am I doing okay? Let's kind of maybe reset and like get back into some better habits if things maybe kind of fell off at the end of 2024. Like December is a hard time, I think, for everyone when it comes to staying active, eating healthy. There's, you know, all the holiday sweets and treats, and it's also just like harder too, I think, to remain active in the winter. But those are always goals of mine, and those are going to remain goals of mine. And another thing that I think about too is a lot of these goals, at least for me personally, really ebb and flow a lot. Some of my other goals are like reading more. Usually it's a goal of mine to like read at least one book every month, but that consistently has been a goal for me that ebbs and flows throughout the year. I don't think I've ever made it through a year reading exactly one book a month. I will read a little bit more some months. I will fall off a little bit. Usually in the summer months is when life just gets a little hectic and I'm not reading as much. So I'm still like reading a good amount, but sticking to the like one book a month never really works out for me. But I think that's okay to understand that like your goals and your lifestyle, like it is gonna ebb and flow. But as long as you're checking in with yourself and your goals and making sure that you're maintaining the right direction, I think it all works out kind of in the long run. And I think that's why it's okay to have those more open-ended goals, if that makes sense. And like going back to the vision board, another thing that I had on there last year was buying a house. Like Jake and I want to like buy an investment property. Like that's been a big goal for us, but I knew when I put that on there at the beginning of the year that that was not like I want to accomplish this by the end of 2024, like, or else I'm going to be disappointed in myself if I don't do this. Like that was never the precedent that I set for myself. It was like, this is a goal of mine and this is something that I'm working towards every single day. But there are so many other outside factors that go into that I would never restrict myself to a timeline of like, I need to buy a house like within a year, because it's just not realistic. But a lot of my other goals and things like do bleed into that. Like I have a lot of financial goals and like how much I want to save and set aside and all that kind of stuff, which just all goes hand in hand with like eventually hitting that next step of like when we are ready to purchase our first investment property. But I just know that that's something that's going to take time. So again, I just think keeping those goals open-ended. And the other thing I thought about a lot too was like how a lot of my goals, I think, really blend together, because really when you're thinking about it, like the goals that I'm setting for myself, like I said at the beginning, are just setting myself up for the life that I want to have. So they really all do, I think, work together. And again, that's another reason why I don't think it's completely necessary to feel like you need to overhaul your goals in your life every single new year. But anyway, I hope that more or less makes sense. And I think it's really like personal preference, like whatever works for you. If you're the type of person that loves like setting New Year's resolutions and that works out for you, like more power to you. I'm just sharing like what works best for me. I think here soon I am going to just kind of refresh my vision board, but I'm not going to totally start from scratch. I just want to like add on some things, maybe get rid of some things that I've already accomplished, and like just kind of check in with that. So that is something that I'd like to do. One other thing that I have tried in the past was like setting monthly goals instead of like yearly goals. That way they were like smaller, more easily attainable goals that I could like, I don't know, I feel like setting a goal for a year, it's hard to fully follow up with, but like setting just like little monthly goals of things that were easier to accomplish and like check in with. I did kind of like that, but I don't know if I'll necessarily stick to that this year. Also, I just got this recently because I recreated Olivia Jade's makeup routine, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna love this or not, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, and I'm actually obsessed with it. I've never really been one for pressed powders. I've always just used like loose powders for the most part, and like it just erases any oil and it makes everything look so airbrushed. I love it. But anyway, I'm curious what like everyone else's thoughts are when it comes to New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals. Are you someone that sets New Year's resolutions? What are your New Year's resolutions? Or like what works for you? Like, do you not set goals and do you do something else? So leave a comment and let me know. I am genuinely curious like what other people do. Are people still setting New Year's resolutions? Like, I don't know. I've also been obsessed with this little lip combo. I just put on the Makeup Forever Wearable Walnut lip liner, and then I use the Rhode Sleepy Girl pocket blush, and then finish it off with the Rhode Toast lip tint. And I think the three colors together like look so good, like they pair so well. But anyway, I'm done talking resolutions. I'm just curious what everyone else's thoughts are, if you have thoughts, if you're setting New Year's resolutions. But anyway, let's get into the rest of the vlog. While I'm talking all things like health, wellness, New Year's resolutions, all the things, I did want to share all of these things that I've collected recently that have actually allowed me to start doing more at-home workouts. I was like very anti at-home workouts. I feel like I get a better workout normally when I go to the gym, but sometimes it just doesn't fit in my schedule, and I'd still rather do something than just like not work out at all. But I've actually gotten like really, really good workouts just with this, like, this is like bare minimum equipment, and this is all stuff that I can like tuck away in my closet, hide it very easily, because we have a small house. Like, there's not a lot of space. I don't have like a workout room or anything like that. This is perfect for like small space. Like, I can pull this out, do my little workout, wrap it all up and put it away. And I love it. It's amazing. I've gotten really, really good workouts recently, literally at home. So, and this is all for more like mat Pilates kind of workouts is what I've been using it for. But anyway, First, the big guy is this Lululemon yoga mat. I did ask for this for Christmas. I do have an old yoga mat from like just TJ Maxx, Marshalls, something like that. But it's like cheap. My hands like slip on it, so it's really not like good quality. So I asked for this for Christmas. I wanted like a nice quality yoga mat. So this is the most expensive thing. Everything else is like very, very inexpensive. But I do feel like a yoga mat is something you need to spend a little bit of money on to get a good one. So yoga mat from Lululemon, and then I'll do stuff by like where I got it. From Amazon, I got these ankle weights. These are 2 pounds each. I use these, like I said, I use these as ankle weights. You can also use them as wrist weights, but they're kind of big. So I like these for my ankles. And then I bought this too from Amazon. It's a set of 5 resistance bands. It goes from like extra light all the way up to extra heavy. Love these guys. And then these other weights I literally got from Walmart for so cheap. I did look on Amazon to kind of do like a price compare. These are significantly cheaper than on Amazon. Like, do not go on Amazon and buy this stuff. Like, you can get it at Walmart for so much cheaper. So I got myself this set of, these are wrist weights. These are just 1 pound each. They do have also 2 pounds each, and they may even go up to 3 pounds each, but I just got the 1 pound each because I already had 2 pounds. And then these little like Pilates weights that are kind of easy, handheld. These are 2 pounds, and then these are 3 pounds, but these were like, I want to say like $6 each, so $12 for a set. And a lot of what I was seeing on Amazon was like $40. I was like, that's insane. So these are significantly cheaper. Buy them from Walmart. I'll try to link everything if I can find links. But that's my little like at-home gym setup, and it's been working great. Okay, so I learned on TikTok that you don't need a juicer to make green juice. or really any juice for that matter. So this is my first time attempting this. So let's see how it is. It's, what did I put in here? I put celery, cucumber, 2 apples, 1 red, 1 green. I peeled and then sliced some ginger, a little bit of lemon juice, some coconut water to make it a little bit like easier to blend. And then I don't think I showed on the video, but I did add some spinach just in the very last time I blended it to make it a little bit more green in color. I think that was everything that was in it. But let's try it. That's good. It's definitely spicy because I put like a full thing of garlic. I put a full thing of ginger in there. So it does have a little kick because of that. But this actually worked super, super well. And there's like not a ton of like pulp or anything because I have a bunch of these like cheesecloths. I used that to like drain it. So this actually worked really, really well. So I like this. But this is so nice. Now I know I can make juices at home without needing a juicer. Anyway. While I'm talking things like health, wellness, I did want to share several items that have actually like stuck in my wellness routine. These aren't things that I'm just like trying for the first time. Well, there might be a couple. These are brands that I love, brands that I trust, and have been using and liking. So things that maybe were a little bit trendy, but have actually like stuck in my wellness routine. None of this is sponsored. I will try to post any like affiliate links I might have, but this is my unbiased opinion. These are actually things that have stuck in my wellness routine. Starting with the Seed DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. I've been using this for over a year now. I think I'm going on like 2 years of using Seed. I use it every single morning. You take 2 probiotics with food, or no, before food. And yeah, that I just got a new shipment in, so wanted to include this guy. But like I said, I've been using this for every single day for 2 years. It does everything that you like need in a probiotic. It keeps you regular. It's also great for me because I live in a small town. It comes straight to your door. So I love that guy. This was a newer one for me, like towards the end of the year. But I actually saw like great improvement. People have been like talking about it on TikTok and stuff, but the like mouth taping at night. And I think it like helps with snoring and stuff. But really the biggest things for me, like I can breathe just fine at night, but there's something about this, like it makes me fall asleep so instantly. I think it's like the way it kind of like regulates your breathing a little bit. I don't know. And I definitely suffer from like TMJ. Like I clench my jaws at night really bad. I feel like this kind of helps this too. So another one that has actually stuck around, not just a trend for me. I also just got some more of my absolute favorite and very, very clean protein powder. I tried like various different clean protein powders, and I think these are the absolute best. This is the Just Ingredients brand. This is the new one that I just got in the mail, strawberries and cream. But as you can tell, I've tried a lot of their flavors. This was the mint chocolate. This was the roasted peanut butter and chocolate. They've got like so many great flavors, but I do think this is my second time purchasing strawberries and cream, and like this is like the top tier flavor for me. They use actual dehydrated strawberries, like crushed up, and that's what gives it the flavor. It's not like nothing artificial. It's like the cleanest protein powder you will find. I'm obsessed with it. But I did lie because this is actually new to me. What have I bought from Just Ingredients? I think it's just been their protein powder, but they have a ton of stuff like supplements. I think they've got like clean beauty products and stuff too. All of their stuff is like the best ingredients. I'm trying right now their electrolytes. I've kind of been in a phase of like drinking electrolytes like probably once or twice a week. Like when I don't know, I've been bad about my water. That's something I need to probably work on and not rely on electrolytes. But they have a little thing where you can get a couple flavors. They had a lot of fun flavors, so I wanted to try a few without like committing to a whole bag. And the one I'm trying now is the strawberry limeade. And it's pretty good, but it is like a brand you can absolutely trust. Like I know they have clean ingredients. I know that this is going to be better for me than like those sugary electrolyte drinks. And then this one is newer to me as well, but this is Joy Brew. It is a mushroom coffee powder. It like works like instant coffee. It's so easy to make. You just add in like some hot water and it's really, it's good for you. You get your caffeine, because that's another kind of goal of mine this year is I was getting a little crazy towards the end of last year, having multiple caffeinated beverages a day. So I just want to clean up my caffeine intake. I feel like so many wasted calories can go in your coffee. So why not make sure, like I'm going to be drinking coffee anyway. Why not make it something that's a little bit healthy for me too? So this guy I've been using and loving. And then last one, I honestly wasn't sure if I wanted to share this or not, because I'm still in like I don't really know if this is doing a whole lot for me camp. But it has been something that I've been trying for quite some time. I'm already like halfway through this bottle, but it's the castor oil. And I do have like a little castor oil pack. I got both of these on Amazon. And you put like a little bit of the oil in your belly button and then like on your belly, on the pack. And then you tie this like around your stomach, kind of concentrated by like the liver area. And they say it kind of helps you de-bloat a little bit overnight, like makes your stomach look skinnier. That I don't think I've necessarily seen, but it also is supposed to be good for like PMS symptoms and like when you're cramping and all that kind of stuff. So I have really bad periods. I've been off birth control for like several years and I just get such bad periods. I know it's TMI, but so anything that I can do that's a little bit more natural to help with my PMS symptoms, because my cramps have just gotten so bad within the last year, I'll try anything. So that is still something I'm using mostly when I'm on my period. I don't do it every single night. But anyway, those are some of the items that have really stuck in my wellness routine. But yeah, wanted to share. Again, anything that I do have like affiliate links for will be linked below, but like if I have a coupon code or something. But like I said, all of this is totally unbiased. This is not sponsored. I just wanted to share things that have actually worked for me.